How are you saving your money if you're just going to lose it? That's not saving your money. To save your money means to keep it, to sustain it, to protect it, to save it. Do you have money saved right now? Like any type of money, then you should be putting it in assets and things that will grow every month, every day, every year. And the longer you're alive, the more it should grow because you have your money stored in the right places, in the right things, in the right assets working for you. You know, saving money is important, but it's not the only thing. I'm gonna say it a different way. Saving money is important, but saving money alone is not enough. Your money has to be working for you. Your money has to be growing for you. Like every single penny, every single dollar matters for the average person. You have to make sure all your money is being put in the right places. So like you have to be invested in assets. There's things in this life that you can put your money in, your hard unearned money. You have to work for this. So now you got to work to keep it. You got to fight to keep it because everybody else is working to take it from you. This system, this world is working to take the little that you have to benefit themselves. They want to exploit you. They want to take advantage of you. Hey, Uplift Beyonders. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Uplift Beyond 9 to 5 with Sean Christopher Jenkins. I'm Sean Christopher Jenkins. I'm about to tear up a question that somebody asked me on social media. So if you got any financial questions, any questions about investing, any questions about how to make a passive income, how to make and generate wealth, how to make money in your sleep, how to make money when you poop, I'm your guy, right? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So welcome. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Uplift Beyond 9 to 5 with Sean Christopher Jenkins. And after you subscribe, make sure to click the bell and click all so you're notified anytime we go live, anytime I post a video, anytime I make content, right? And then yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. So the question I was asked on social media is this. You know, somebody asked me basically, you know, how much should they be saving? You know, what's a good amount that they should be putting in when it comes to saving their money? Okay. And I'm about to answer that question right now. And just in case you already tuned in to and been subscribed to this YouTube channel, you know I already answered this question, but you guys know I could talk all day. There's no one answer to any question. There's many answers. So I'm gonna give you as many answers as possible so that you can be guided in the direction that God wants you to take for your specific situation. So you can get all the revelation, all the knowledge, insight to really spark your imagination and vision so that you can walk the path that God wants you to walk, right? So, you know, saving money is important, but it's not the only thing. I'm gonna say it a different way. Saving money is important, but saving money alone is not enough, right? And then also, I'm gonna just say it like this: saving money is not enough. So, you know, honestly, I'm gonna do a lot of videos talking about this, but you need to always be constantly saving your money. That's great if you're doing that. I've been in a situation before with my story where, you know, I worked at Bank of America coming straight out of college in 2016 when I graduated, and I was making $80,000 a year, $40 an hour, starting off right when I graduated college in 2016. And I worked for Bank of America for 2 years to 2018. I was let go. Um, I saved about $30,000, right? Like I literally had that in my bank account. And then also same thing happened when I worked at a place called 48U. It's a startup company here in Nashville, Tennessee. I worked there from 2018 to 2020. And even though they were only paying me part-time and I was working on and off for like 6 months, like it was awful. Like I would work for 2 months and then they wouldn't need me for work again for until 6 more months. Like it was awful the way they did me. So they really treated me like a contractor. I saved about $30,000 doing that too, and I lost that. And it wasn't until I invested my money in the stock market. See, you fool me once, shame on you. You fool me twice, you know, shame on you. You know the saying, you fool me 3 times, shame on me. You know what I mean? Like that saying. So like I knew the third time around I had to do something different. Like just saving money isn't enough. So then I started investing my money. I always knew about stocks, even when I worked at Bank of America in 2016. And I'm gonna talk about this a lot on this YouTube channel. How I invested. Well, I knew to invest in stocks in 2016, and the stocks that were hot that I really wanted to pour into was just two stocks: was Tesla and Netflix. And I really wanted Disney too, but that's how you know I didn't know how to invest. And I'll talk about that another time too. But like with Tesla and Netflix, man, Tesla was at $40. It just became IPO, just came in the stock market or something like that. Like it was at its beginning stages. It was at $40 a share. Netflix was at $30 a share. Long story short, right now Netflix is at, well, it was at $1,000 or something like that, but they did I forgot what it's called, a stock split, and now it's at $100. But either way it goes, that means, and that's really cool. So like a stock split means that you get, um, if you had one share, for every one share, you get 10 shares. So that's your goal. You want to be in a stock that's doing so well over time, making so much money that they have multiple stock splits. So a great stock will have about 2 stock splits. If you're lucky, 3. Like that's a dream come true, like crazy, like anomaly. Like, and if that happens, that means if you have 50 shares, for every one share, you get 10 shares. So what's 50 times 10? 500. So you have 500 shares of a great company. And it's not just that. That means if you're taking money out of the stock, that means you're losing shares. But if you had more shares than what you originally invested in, right? Instead of 50 shares, right? And you have 500 shares, like which one's harder to lose, 50 shares or 500? Which one's harder to sell out of, 50 shares or 500? It's really hard to sell a million shares if you had a million shares of a company, which is really hard to do. It takes time. Well, I won't say hard. It takes patience. It takes time. It takes the right circumstances. It takes discipline. It takes you doing the right things in life and not just splurging your money. Like it takes time to get to that place. But like honestly, like we're talking about saving money. Like that's the basic level of living. Like you want to be investing your money. Investing your money is greater than saving your money. So, and that's what I'm trying to say. So, like in my story, when I worked at Ernst and Young, I worked there from 2020 to 2023. Wow, that's the longest I worked somewhere. And like in the career I was in, I was a QA analyst. Basically, I was a software developer, but I tested what software developers do before they released it out to clients and stuff. So it paid good, right? And so I saved $30,000 at Ernst and Young, and still till this day, I still have that $30,000 saved. And that's a cool thing about investing. See, and that's my thing. I'm trying to tell you guys, like, how many times have you lost your money? Like, lost the money that you saved? Because life, man, just me alone, like, I spent $12,000 last month. I spent $12,000 probably 2 out of 3 months this year, which is crazy. It's just me, my wife, and my son. That's 18 months. I spend on average, probably I'll say about 6,000, 7,000. I'm around there like a month. That's a lot. So how long can I do that unemployed? I've been unemployed since 2023, technically, right? I had little peon jobs. I don't count those as employment because, like, for example, I'm a substitute teacher right now and I only make $11 an hour. How can you live off $11 an hour? So that means I make $11,000 a year. How can you live off of that? And also, I'm an assistant coach right now. For the whole year, they paid me. Well, I didn't even work a year, but for 5 months span, a 5 month span for all the spring, I got paid $1,000. So that's all I made for coaching for 5 months. So, like, obviously, if I just had to lean on saving my money and from the money that I made from working a 9 to 5, like I would not make it. So like that's what I'm trying to help you guys out. So if you're working and making good money or just making money in general, I mean like a lot of money. And when I say a lot of money, I'm saying about $2,000 a month. A lot of people look at that and be like, man, that ain't a lot of money. No, it is when you invest that money. But let me paint that picture better. Like if you're in a situation where you're making some good money right now and you're working. So I'm saying like you're making about $3,000 a month or more, or close to $3,000 a month. And not just that, let me paint a different picture too. Like if you're saving a good portion of your money, like $500 a month or $800 a month, like, and I mean after you have paid your bills, and every single month, like it's accumulating because you've been saving $500, $600, $800 a month. It's accumulating, right? So a lot of people just have that money sitting in their bank accounts, and when you do that, it's not doing nothing for you. So I'm trying to teach you, like, your money has to be working for you. Your money has to be growing for you. Like, every single penny, every single dollar matters for the average person, or for just people who aren't billionaires and just have, like, that are just muggles, whatever the word is. Like, they own up all the businesses. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't a celebrity, like, you have to make sure all your money is being put in the right places. So, like, you have to be invested in assets. You have to be invested in things that are always going up over time. And not just that, you need to be in things that make profit for you. See, so many times we're spending our money on liabilities. So where is your money going? And not just that, where is your money staying? So I would argue a bank account is a liability. It's not an asset. It doesn't do anything for you. It does something, it benefits the bank more than it benefits you. So what should you be doing with your money? You have to be invested in assets. So what is an asset? An asset is something that grows and increases in value over time. And I'm here to tell you now. I'm gonna tell you the game. Like, there's things in this life that you can put your money in, your hard unearned money. It'd be different if it just handed to you. No, you had to work for this. So now you got to work to keep it. You got to fight to keep it, because everybody else is working to take it from you. This system, this world is working to take the little that you have to benefit themselves. They want to exploit you. They want to take advantage of you. And I'm trying to help you. So, like, in saying that, man, like, how much money should you be saving? Like, I'm gonna do videos on this, but you need to pay yourself first. You need to take care of yourself first. You need to make sure that money's doing something for you first before you give it out and give it to anybody else. So instead of just saving your money, put your money in things that will benefit you in the long run. In a bank account, so I'm gonna give a picture too. If you're in a situation where you're saving a lot of money every month, just to even $200, $200 adds up over time. So instead of having that $200 sitting in your bank account, you need to be putting it in assets. So what are some assets you can put it in? All right, I'm telling you that, but let me just show you, right? So you have a visual. So I'm gonna do videos on this, countless videos, but my number one asset that I think you should be invested in, as of right now in June 2026, is SoFi. Have you heard of SoFi before? It's a bank, right? But it's more than a bank. It's like the modern day 21st century innovative, renovative, revamped traditional bank. So they help, for example, people with student loans, right? And so from the last time you saw this, you've seen that my stock portfolio has gone up. I don't know if I really elaborated really on this channel, but I have been splurging money the past month. I've been splurging way too much money. And that's something else too. You don't want to splurge your money. Like, you have to live very frugally. You have to really you have to really put your money to work. So that means, for example, for me, like, I don't have money sitting in my bank account. Like, I probably have $500 sitting in my two accounts. So $1,000 total. And then I have 3 credit cards. I barely use my 3 credit cards. Those are just for emergency when I don't have enough money in my two, basically debit accounts, right? My debit cards, right? So I don't have money sitting just in my bank account. I have most of my money sitting in my stock portfolio, what you just saw, right? And what you saw, like, that stock portfolio is up from the last time you saw it, right? And I'm gonna always do that for you guys. I'm gonna always show you my portfolio and where I'm at, because even though I spent $12,000 last month, like, can you spend $12,000 and then you don't lose everything you have? Like, I made what I made in the stock market, $12,000 around there. What I actually more than that. what I made, what I spent, on liabilities, like, because, like, sometimes spending money on liabilities is inevitable. But I've been splurging money on this video game I've been playing because I became a game streamer, and I'm talking about the video game. But that's beside the point, right? So it's really you can argue that that's for monetization, for That's an investment too, because it's for game streaming. So hopefully I get paid for, streaming content for gaming, but then also talking about superhero stuff and everything like that on my other channel, Uplift Game and Comics with Sean Christopher Jenkins. But anyways, we're talking about stocks right now. So yeah, so with stocks, man, you want to make sure that you're putting your money in winners, in putting storing your money, storing it, right? Placing it in places that's going to go up in value. So, and the best place to place it right now, I'm gonna do a video on this, is probably something like SoFi. So you want to put it in something that you can't just put it in anything. You can't just put your money in any stock, because some stocks has already had its season. Some stocks has already run its course. Some stocks have already had you know, they're kind of done. So I would just throw out these. So like McDonald's, Disney right now. Walgreens. So most of the companies, Walmart. Did I say that one already? Like most of the companies, that you would be like, I'm just going to invest in that. Like, don't. Like, because they already had its course. Like the time to invest in Coca-Cola was in 1950. The time to invest in KFC, if they were even ever a stock, was in 1950. The time to invest in Disney was in 1980, right? Because that's when it was a penny stock or whatever. Time to invest in Amazon, which is never not a good time to invest in Amazon. So if you want to do Amazon, that's cool, but it's too high right now. So, but if you wanted to do it, fine. Like, but again, the best time to invest in Amazon was 2001, right? So I'm saying all that because like I missed out on opportunity invested in, again, Netflix and Tesla in 2016 when they were super cheap. And I told you, Netflix basically went to $1,500. Tesla went to basically $3,000, maybe $3,500 a share. You know how much money I would have had? Right now I would be talking on a video on a yacht, going straight like this, just drinking wine, talking to you. If I freaking would have invested in Tesla and Netflix back then in 2016, but I let my dad talk me out of it. So that's why, like, when you're convicted about something, you should just do it. Because that's, the conviction, the burden on your heart is really where God's trying to lead you to. So, but I'm saying all that to say, like, even though I missed out on opportunities and investing in the greatest stocks ever, like, even though you miss opportunities in life, the same opportunities will come around again in life sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes in a different way. They'll come back around again in a different way. And you have to seize the moment, seize the opportunity, learn the lesson, right? Learn from before of the investment you failed to make, an opportunity you failed to pursue, and then just take advantage of it when you see it again in a different way. Because for sure that it's going to pan out for you, because hindsight's 2020, right? And so now hindsight's 2020. So when I showed you my stocks that I'm invested in right now, like SoFi, for example, that's Netflix again. That's Tesla again. It may be Tesla, I don't know. But I know for sure SoFi, man, is where it's at. AMD. Like, I have made so much money from AMD, it's not even funny. Like right now, you see I got 22 shares in AMD, right? But I had way more shares than that. Like I probably had like 550 shares, but I've been selling it and then rebuying stocks because like I said, I splurged $7,000 on a video game, right, last month. But like that's what I'm saying. Like you have to be so disciplined in this game when it comes to your money that like you don't splurge your money. You have to make that sacrifice of not doing anything with your money until you can do something with your money. And something I'm gonna say on videos, I'm gonna do a whole lot of videos talking about it. But like, don't until you can buy something 10 times over, you don't have enough money for it. Like I heard like somebody say that before. I think it was Jay-Z, but like it's wise advice. Like if you can't buy something 10 times over, you don't have enough money for it. So a lot of people wait until they have enough money to buy something, they buy it, then they're left with nothing. That's your problem. So for example, I'm living very frugally. So that's a video I'm about to do right now. I live way below my means, right? So like when it's time for me to when I want something real bad, like I can buy it 20 times over if I really wanted to. But like I still don't. I just wait until I really, really can, and it's really, really safe. So I probably shouldn't have spent as much money as I did on the video game. that, last month, but like I said, it's kind of an investment. But yeah, let's just get to the whole point though, man. Like, saving money is not enough, right? Like your money has to be constantly working for you. So like if you look at my stock portfolio again, like I told you I invested $30,000. That was my base. Obviously, I'm at $96,000 right here in this stock portfolio, right? And not just that. Like now my base, if you did the math and add that up, it's around like $85,000. So like the goal with investing your money is you don't want to lose your principal. So like $85,000 is how much money I have saved. But right now it says 96,000 because I have my money in the stock market. That's the power of investing your money. So when you're invested in a market and your money's growing for you, it's growing when you poop, it's growing when you're unemployed, it's growing no matter what because you have so much money saved, right? Do you have money saved in your bank account? Do you have money saved right now? Like any type of money. Then you should be putting it in assets and things that will grow every month, every day, every year. And the longer you're alive, the more it should grow because you have your money stored in the right places, in the right things, in the right assets working for you. So that's what I'm trying to paint for you to do. Like just put your money in things in winners, not just things. It has to be in winners that are going to grow so much over time that like that's really saving your money. You see what I'm saying? So like because you'll never lose your money. How are you saving your money if you're just going to lose it? That's not saving your money. You see what I'm saying? Like to save your money means to keep it, to sustain it, to protect it, to save it. So like to do that well, you have to invest your money. So how much should you be saving? Everything. I save literally every dollar, every amount I possibly can. I have it in saved in my stock portfolio, in my investments. That's what I call saving, right? And I take it out when I need it, only when I need it. So you have to figure out what that is for you based on your bills, based on how much what you're trying to get. You know what I'm saying? But it, that's truly saving your money. So is your money safe with you? Is your money saved, or is it in a bank account just waiting to be lost? Because you can't save money that's in a bank account. It's eventually gonna go. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Okay, that's the game. All right, so I'll go ahead and end the video, man, because you can never save them enough, man. So I'm gonna do more videos talking about you can never save enough because that's what we've been fooled and brainwashed to believe that we should be saving a certain amount every month and everything. No, you need to be saving everything, right? As much as you can, and don't just save it, invest it, right? Put it in great stocks, and the greatest stocks to put it in right now are the ones I showed you. Now you probably find some more, like you could add Netflix even right now. Like see opportunities come back around in stocks that you missed out on. So I'm actually about to invest in Netflix right now. And I'll tell you more and elaborate on why I'm investing in certain stocks and stuff like that. But if you enjoyed this video, man, go ahead and subscribe to Uplift Beyond 9 to 5 with Sean Christopher Jenkins. Thanks so much for tuning in. And when you subscribe, make sure to click the bell so you're notified anytime I upload another video. Click all, right, in order to be notified. And then if you want, to see all my Bible studies and sermons and and see my family and see my Bible studies I do with friends and stuff on here, check out this YouTube channel, subscribe to it. All right. I've been doing that since 2018. Then also my Facebook page. We're on Facebook, Uplift Beyond 9 to 5 with Sean Christopher Jenkins. But yeah, you can follow that. And then I'm on TikTok too, Uplift Beyond 9 to 5. So I'll show you guys that later. But thanks for tuning in.